What up, Facebook family? Sean Michael Robinson again with another one. So today, talking about persistence, selling and persistence. Selling and persistence and showing up face to face. Right? Showing up face to face. How much really you want to talk about texting or the non-social culture that we're dealing with right now? Right? Where everything is over the phone, over the internet. And what's going on with the personal touch? The personal touch, the in-person communication. I'm right here in front of you. Shake my hand, I shake your hand, and we do business. All right? Not everything is going to be through an email. Not everything is going to be through a social media post. But that's how we start the conversation. Right? Maybe we're thinking about more. Then you got people like this that's going to do their nasty stuff. But anyway, I'm not even going to focus on that right now. I'm not even going to chase that guy down in the BMW. No, I could go faster than him, but that's not necessary right now. Right now, I'm talking to y'all, and we got more important business to talk about than me getting caught up on some a-hole who don't know how to relax on the road, try to cause some accidents. So getting back, personal touch. And that's one, it's even an example in the car. Because people feel like if you're in a vehicle, you're isolated. You're isolated. How many people would do certain things if you were on the street? There's things that they do in the car. If you were walking down the street, how many people do you really think would just step in front of you? Right? Because that's the equivalent to a cutoff. Somebody cutting you off, they just say, step right in front of you. Now, I've seen it happen. But usually it'd be a, excuse me, a pardon me, or a fight will proceed not too long after that. Right? Am I right or am I right? I know I'm right. So this is the personal touch. This is showing up, being there in person. That's what we're talking about right now. And how important it is when most people today, especially in sales, they don't know how to do it. We got caught up on some COVID. I don't want to talk to nobody. I can't touch nobody. I can't be close enough to you without a mask on. And other than COVID killing a lot of people physically, it killed a lot of people socially and mentally. It's a shame. So how do we get back to that personal touch? To where I'm talking to you, I talk to you in person, I'm in your office, I shake your hand, right? And we're right here together, we're talking. So there's less opportunities for what? Misinterpretation. How many times do you get a text and depending on who it's from, you don't know how to maybe take that, especially if it's from certain people. Wait, what do they mean by that? Right? What do they mean by that? I'm not quite sure. You might feel a way. You might feel a way just by having that test. And you sit down, you see it on movies. They're sitting there like, well, what do they mean by that? Right? Versus if you were in front of somebody, their inflection, their tone of voice, their face is going to tell you a lot of non-verbal communication. Right? Non-verbal communication, which is a key in life. Non-verbal communication. Now, verbal is one thing, right? That's what at least if you're talking to somebody, you can still get some indications of where they're at in their mind in that conversation. Are they feeling you? Are they not feeling you? What's going on? But when things are so distanced, when people don't know how to interact with each other anymore, we start to get into our own shells and we become susceptible to certain things we may not have been susceptible to if we were outside touching the road, talking to people, right? talking to people, seeing what's going on with them, give them a handshake, say, hey, what's going on with you? How you feeling today? You know, this is serious stuff, because remember that we are people. We may have created an internet and some digital media, and that is useful, right? Before I couldn't speak to you, I couldn't FaceTime you if you were a continent away. Now I can. That's an opportunity, yes, but it should not replace the face-to-face. The face-to-face is always important. It always has been, and it always will be, for certain people who's going to really make movements and really do business. Right? So what are we talking about? We're talking about the face-to-face. We're talking about the connection, the in-person connection. How many of y'all are in sales right now and you go and you speak to somebody face-to-face? Or do you mostly handle business on the phone, email? And we could be talking about really getting a deal done, not the follow-up on a deal, you know, not the additional, you know, information and all of this stuff, but the actual face-to-face, I should say the closing of the deal, when you're trying to get a sense of, does this person want to do business with you or not? Or get a sense of, well, what may be holding them back, or what are their key pain points that you need to meet that will make these people want to do business with you. Show them that you understand what they're looking for. And then at that point, once they can see you can understand what they're looking for, then you can start to give them solutions to any of those pain points. Right? Sometimes you're not going to be able to understand their pain points over the phone or not in person. Right? So these are some key things. So I want you guys to let me know at this point, at this time, how many people are doing in-person deals. Is it all online? Is it all email? What are you guys using? And then with the rise of AI now, you know, people are trying to have the AI do all of that stuff. But why would you want that? Right? You could, yes, certain aspects of it, certain basic things, fine. But when you're speaking to somebody in person, you have the ability to get to know them. That's fun, right? Getting to know people. Why not? It's a good thing. You know, I didn't know you before. Now I have more insights into how you think, what you're feeling, you know, what you're concerned about, and these key things. And let's not forget, we created, or social media was created, right? Hence the word social is in it, because they were trying to be social. It's wild because a lot of people got antisocial on social media. Isn't that crazy? Right? It's called social media for people to be social, but it made people antisocial. Right? What kind of thing is that? Isn't that some kind of crazy? Think about it. We created something to be more social, but it made us less social. You know what I mean? That is something else. That is something else. That is a whole, that's something to be studied. I'm sure they are studying it, right? Because it's really crazy. Literally. What is that about? So, let's get off the phone sometimes. Let's get off the computer sometimes. Let's get off the email sometimes. And let's visit. Let's make visits. Let's talk to people. Let's get out in the streets. talk to people. Let's visit with them. Let's see what their pain points are and how we can alleviate those through, obviously, our products, our services, or whatever we're selling. Right? In a group, in that group dynamic. I was talking to someone about Chase and Jamie Dimon, and how they say, okay, we need people to come back into the office, right? We need people to come back into the office because evidently some people are not going to be as productive. Some people will be more productive, depending on that kind of person, right? When they're not in the office, but you don't have to necessarily be in an office to be social, right? To make sure you're talking to people, to make sure you're in person understanding what the needs are of your clients and customers, right? This is some real next level stuff right now that's really old, right? But it's also new. It's old, and it's new. Jeez. Old and new. So let me ask you guys, what is the way that you feel you're most successful in understanding a potential client's pain points and needs? How do you get those insights if you're not in person? I would like to know. Maybe you can help me out, right? That's part of this point, is to basically help each other out to understand more about business and how we can really come together and be more productive, but also be more social. You know what I mean? Be more together. Build together, right? Build together, solve problems together, and I would say have more fun in doing it, right? Because of that ability to really connect, not superficially connect, but really connect, right? That is one of the keys that I'm going to be talking about, that we're talking about right now. So I want to get any of your insights into what you guys feel about being in person and being social, coming together to solve problems in a dynamic environment, not in your own little bubble. All right? So like, comment, and subscribe, but really I want you to comment because I really want to know your insights. I want to know how you guys feel about that, being that we're living in this world that's, really, not social. We're on social, but we're not social, right? And how crazy that is. You know what I mean? So like I said, like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. I care. Do it for, you know what I mean? If you like what you're hearing, or if you like the authenticity, right? Because really, I'm talking, and this is what I'm dealing with really as well. So let me know what you guys are dealing with, and let's have that conversation. And then maybe we could taking it to a place where it's not on social media. I think maybe really, I need to start doing some events. I've done them before. It might be time again. So let me know what you feel about that. All right. Talk to you guys soon. And I'm out. Salute.